Mr. Kofi Olomide. How do you doing? How does it feel to be having the same name as somebody very famous as that guy? Is it a bad name or something?
Actually, the book name is just a nickname they use around school.
It's a nickname.
Yeah, it's a nickname.
Like how did you get the nickname?
But from high school, something like that.
What happened on that day?
I'm a good fan of cartoons, so I got it from the Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Kofi. Okay.
So it's not about the coffee of the singer?
No.
I'm disappointed. I was giving him already that same level.
We are here at the cartoon level.
So I wanted to ask you guys something.
Okay.
What would you prefer? Belonging to a family, born to a family, or to choose a family? Like, what do you think about that? Do you belong because you were born there, or you choose to belong because you choose to be that family?
Well, my perspective, actually, there are some people who have family, then there are those who don't have family.
Yeah.
You know, according to me, actually, someone might be having a family, but is not comfortable there.
Yeah.
Then might be having someone outside the family, whom they can call a family, and they're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Hope you get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, I think I choose my family.
You choose.
Yeah.
So you
though there's a family, that family might not welcome you, might not
Exactly.
accept you sometimes because of maybe this, you know, it's an African culture. We're not like the Westerners. Maybe they don't want you to be a musician, they want him to be a
like
reporter. Yeah, you see
They choose for you what you should be.
Exactly.
And then you choose not to be their family anymore.
You can't choose not to be there.
Because they made you do what you don't want.
I think you can't choose not to be, because to me what family is that it's a set of individuals bonded by blood or legal terms, or you choose them. Is that, for example, as you said, close friends, they can be family because you choose them to be family. But the blood ties and then legal ties, that is marriage, adoption, stuff like that. I feel like it's already in existence because it's by the law and we exist through the law, right? But then the choosing part is you can choose, you'll be like, okay, Abdallah is a nice person, he has been with me through this and that, so I feel like he's more family to me. And that, I feel like that works more for people that don't even have family, like orphans, people that don't have anyone, no relative, no aunt, no mom. So that also want to have families so they can choose that this person, since they're close to me and stuff like that, I can consider them as family. But the whole choosing part, that's...
Yeah, but
Okay, this is the thing. When we come into definition, when it comes to born in family, okay, there's born in, is it family in born? Family in born.
Family by blood.
Family by blood, okay. So the definition goes like, this is where we come in terms of giving birth to kids. So these kids are going to be biologically ours, right?
Yes.
So then born by family by chosen, that's where the adoption comes in, friendship comes in. So to me, like when I'm told to choose, obviously I'll go with the side of the biological side, because when it comes to biological side, there's that identity you're given to, like they give you that often, like that offering that you really belong here. You get, you will belong to this family. There's inheritance. So that gives me a point to go with the side of born by family by born. Like there's that identity, there's that biology that is so connected
Would
to
you
your
like to
family.
interject?
No, I mean, I will go on the side I will try to strike this side before going there.
Yeah, okay.
You've said something like sometimes you are born in a family, but then you don't feel comfortable in.
Yeah.
The real question is family somewhere supposed to be comfortable, or is somewhere else to be related? Let me finish. I mean,
I'm about to interject.
I am called Daniel.
Yeah.
My dad is called Henry. Comfortable or not around me, he's still my father.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. The guy likes him or not, gives me money or not, he's my father. So I will never have a choice not to be his son. So he's my father, I will always be his son. So family is never chosen. Comfortable or not, family is not made for you to be comfortable in. It's made for you to be related. If we go to the real roots of definition of family, But now, he said we're not like Westerners, but then that is actually Westerners' definition. I don't feel comfortable here, I will leave. Those are the guys that do the thing. We don't do that in Africa, nigga. I'm Congolese. You don't tell my father, I don't feel comfortable, I'm already slapped. So family is not chosen, it's like that. But then, there are some people with whom you feel like they give you that love that you are lacking home, that affection or respect and consideration you are lacking home. And then you don't need, nobody ever been like, I feel so good with this guy, he can be family. No. It's like a done thing without you even knowing. Okay. Then that guy gets in your surrounding. But then, even that guy gives you more love than your brother when you have to choose. You know the choice.
May I interject?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you wanted to interject.
Yeah.
Should you go
Mix
first?
I think ladies first.
Okay, so
go first.
what you're saying, you don't have to be comfortable to belong to a family.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want to scrap out, because you don't have to. You can't prove that you're my family if you don't love me. Yes, you are my family. I understand by blood. We have blood ties. I understand that. It's an obligation. But do you realize that I'm going to use a lot of law, I'm sorry, but do you understand that in legal terms, there's a class, there's a believers of the natural school of thought. For them, they believe like laws are inherent and coherent. Inherent is like you're born with those laws. Coherent, you find them and you exist with them. So now, if you're trying to tell me you're my family member, but you have bad blood with me, you can't prove to be family to me, because as a family, you're supposed to protect. Roles of a family, you're supposed to protect, to love and nurture, right? So you can't tell me you don't love me, you don't nurture me, and you protect me, and then you call yourself family. It doesn't. That doesn't seem.
Before you give us a question, I want to enlighten you a bit. We talked about family. We are talking about family. Though I'm going to give you this. It's like a surprise now for you. Being of you saying that family is because of you have this father's name and whatsoever. No. Family. As a word, it's a big word, family.
Exactly.
You could be my family.
Beyond blood.
Beyond blood. You can't just tell me because I'm a relative to Goofy. Of course. Or because she's my sister. No. I can be family to you because of the way you treat me.
Exactly.
The way we are living, you get. So, to me, I think it's not all about choosing that family because he's my dad.
Because
I have
we are
nothing to do
living
with it. No.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you agree with what she said? Exactly what she said. This second part about making it the low stuff, do you agree with that?
We coexist.
No, I want you to be on the same side. So when I will shoot, it's like one and two people on the same side. Do you agree with what she said?
And he can have his own. He can have his own idea.
Do you agree about what she said? Making it low stuff.
She had a point. She had
So you
I have a question.
I
I have a situation. I'm called Daniel. I'm in hospital, and they say only family can access the space to see me. And then I love you so much, you're my brother. We do road trips, we do shisha together, we pray together, we do everything together. And then just because we be like, no, that's my brother. When the doctor allow you in, the answer is no.
No, yeah.
The answer is no. And I go on another scenario.
No, before you go on, may I interject there?
Nice.
May I interject there?
Okay.
Before you go with the other part, now, where you've just ended, realize when I was describing what family is, I was like, there has to be some legal bindings. Do you understand? Let alone the choosing part of being friends. You have a wife, right? You have your mother. You're supposed to...
There's no mistress in this story.
No, there's no mistress. I beg. I'm a religious girl. You have your mother, you have your wife. You're supposed to save one. I know people are going to call me crazy for this. I don't ever want to compare mothers with our spouses, but I'm just giving an example. Your mother gave birth to you. She has lived her time in this world. Nobody would love to say goodbye to their mother at any point. But this is your spouse you chose to stay with forever. You're going to give, you want to build a family with them. She's your family by law. No, by not blood.
She's by law. She's
by law, because you're not born with her. So isn't the wife?
Okay. I heard that.
Does that count as family or?
It counts as family because even by law, she has more decision in my life than my mom would ever have.
No.
By law. Yes.
Come on.
No, he's saying by law.
The company's
He's saying
law,
by
for example, the company's law says you can never sell a property without your spouse to know. But your mother can be disagreeing.
Exactly.
You see, sell it.
Legally, what he's saying.
the wife has more.
Oh, it's a law.
Yeah, the law, yeah.
I'm not on the law side.
No, it's not. But what I'm trying to say is, you can choose because this person you weren't born with them in the first place, the wife. But you chose to get married to them. You chose them to be your family. At the end of the day, it was by choice before it went to law. You understand? So that's where the choosing part comes in. So family doesn't have to specifically be by blood, stuff like that. Yes, I'm born with you, but I chose to be with him because that's the person I love. That's the person I want to get married to. That's why I want my family to begin with as an individual. Because at the end of the day, your father chose your mom. They weren't related. They gave birth to you. You're going to have to choose someone to be with. You understand? That's choosing, and then that's belonging, and then later on it becomes family.
Who else sees like me that she's mixing the legal part and the social part?
Because they're intertwined.
You're so into the legal part.
No, it's not so into the legal part. I want you guys to understand the part of choosing because there are two topics. Do you belong by blood or by choice, right? So the choosing part, of course, it has to have where it connects. You get my point?
Well, in the first place, before interrupting my sister,
Yeah.
this is a big matter. Trust me, it's a big one. Family. If we go back to the family side before we go to the legal and social living, you will never not reconsider as a man, having a wife and a kid. It's my new family. I have that family, a brother, a sister,
An
mother, and
extended
dad.
family.
Yeah. Now there's this new family I've started, a family that I'm going to live with for the rest of my life. You get? Yeah, of course there are these funny situations, in marriage.
He wants to hear the mistress part.
I understand.
Maybe she's married, I don't know.
Getting funny there. Well, I still agree with her. Today your mother might not donate blood to you. Yes, of course, all of us should be, my family. My dad has blood group O. My brother has AB because my mother has A. Or you know how the blood group it accepts.
I guess doctors do.
Well, my perspective on that, he could give you blood. It's not your family. The doctor said, you said something about that. The doctor, it was an example, right?
Yeah,
The doctor will not allow anyone that is not family. Well, in the whole family, no one has your blood.
Oh, you know what you are doing? It's like, sometimes when you guys are not disagreeing on something, people, wait,
I'm getting you.
people bring an example that you touch your emotion. Get all my examples were simple ones. Like you're in the scenario in the hospital, and then somebody has to see you. Nothing about me giving you blood or something.
Yeah.
There's no my emotions involved. Let me finish. But you brought an example whereby you have to save somebody. See, my emotion and choice are being challenged. You know that my answer will be on your side.
Yeah.
And you are bringing an example whereby somebody has to be giving somebody else blood. Emotion because a life cannot gonna be saved.
Okay, maybe I didn't bring my
Get me
example.
examples that
You give-
go on the legal side.
Okay, no, it's not the legal side, but you gave an example of people cannot see unless they are family, right?
Yeah, that was his point.
And to you, you're saying family, you belong by blood, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's where you belong by blood. Your wife is not your blood.
Listen.
But we are going to have kids.
No, that's what I'm trying to let you guys see. You weren't born with that woman. You found her separately, but now she's your wife. She became family through
Marriage.
and
What?
choice. No, okay, put the law side apart. By choice. Assuming you did the introduction, the traditional wedding and stuff like that. It was a choice for you to be with that woman. She wasn't born with you, but she's your family now because you chose her to be. You get my point?
Yeah, I will react. More or less about that. We're talking to the field. What I'm saying is this. Listen, my point was family is not chosen. You are born with, feel comfortable or not. Right?
And that's what I'm trying to show you, that you can choose your family.
Well, with that I support you.
Thank you. Then,
That is
you guys talked about, I feel comfortable with this guy, he respects me or he respects me, he's a good friend, she comes from me. That's why I say no. Why? Because the wife part is now the exception of the rule.
Of
In
that
this case.
of that choosing.
Because you can, and by the way, you have to choose one. One person only can be chosen to be your raw family is your wife. And then secondly, your adopted children.
Exactly.
So there are exceptions on each rule. As a future lawyer, you know that. And if you take the exception to make it a new rule, I think we are killing something.
That's why I asked you, what is family to you? Because this, as he said, this is a broad discussion. This is not just about looking at it in the traditional way or the religious way or the legal perspective. It's a broad, yes.
Family.
Family is a
I
broad
believe
African
believe-
talking then.
Yes.
As Africans, we believe family is by blood.
Don't say as Africans you'll get
But it's
attacked.
obvious.
My brother.
You know, we are 1.3 billion. And you're talking on your own head and you put the African side.
Don't you say my
Everyone believes. Everyone.
But now we're in the African.
Whether it's a husband, those people that, you know them, they also
some-
believe it's
some
blood. Some in Tanzania, I think some in South Africa,
Zimbabwe down
they believe family is blood. This is my family because I was born from this family.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to also correct you. Some people who do not know their families. Are you aware of that?
Do you know the family?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a scenario.
Often.
Abroad for you to know them.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a scenario.
That's now the chosen part. Because it's a structure of family.
You're not going to choose, but you've been chosen.
You didn't choose to belong there.
Yeah, but you've been
someone else
chosen.
chose you to belong there.
I'm going to pick up
It's
Goofy,
my father.
grow him up. No.
Guys,
You lost.
I think there's one thing. The first thing our lawyer here said is, do you choose your family or your born in it? I think that question, it kills already the possibility of adding friends in it.
No, it doesn't.
That question, wait,
doesn't.
wait. I mean, you're already talking about being born somewhere. Do you choose it or you are made to accept it?
Can I enlighten you more on that question?
Yeah, do so.
The choosing part and born bearing part, that's the born, I was born there, stuff like that. It's by blood, as you've said, the bearing part. I was given birth to by this family, I belong to this family, like that. Then the choosing part is, do you choose people to call family, or you actually belong where you were born and that's just your family?
Do you agree? Do we agree that when you say people to call family, it means that normally they are not, but you give them the name just because?
No, what is family? That's why we go back to what is family.
To be called.
No.
So they are not. To be called. So they are not.
No, what I'm saying is, that's why we go back to the question is, what is family to you? Because not everybody deserves the name family, not everybody deserves the title of family. Just because I've met you to done with body doesn't mean you're my family. There has to be some nitty-gritties that you've done for me, or stuff that you've been through, or stuff that shows this person actually cares to me like a brother, you understand? That's where it comes from.
The bank does that. They give you money, they call you every day, they're not family. I mean, okay, let me, according to me,
Yeah,
define
network
family.
does.
Let me define family. Because at the end of the day, let me define family. Family, according to Daniel, as I am, is whoever person you are bloodly related to.
Yeah.
And then maybe there will be 3 or 4, but I'm having in head only 2 exceptions. The 2 exceptions are the person you choose to marry and the people you choose to adopt in case you do. Those are family. Now then, it happens sometimes in life that some people get to spend more time with us. They give us some affection that are actually almost the same as the people are just defined. And then you be like, these guys are considered my family. That's why sometimes I can introduce you to my friend and be like, this is my friend Jonathan, that's my family. But how did I start? This is my friend Jonathan, and bro, this is family.
This is
you can
family.
trust them. But when I'm with my real brother, I just be bro, this is my bro,
This is my bro. This is my bro.
Okay,
This is
wait.
blood.
My brother Daniel, we're going to refer to what our sister here said. You have traveled to Nigeria, that's home. Sorry, to Congo. So now you're going to travel to Tanzania. You have no one there, but you have a friend called Abdallah, right?
Yeah.
Abdallah has a family. a mother, a sister, a brother, and everything. You get. You're from Congo. You had some issues, and you as a man, you wanted to stand up and say, "Let me try to move my life this way." You've gone to Tanzania. You have no family. That's what you think, right?
It was easy.
You've gone to Abdallah's home. You're living there, right? You're being with the family. After some good period of time, 1 to 2 years, you'll be considered family. Do you know why?
Thank you for the word considered.
Let me say something.
Let me finish up on it. Do you know why you'll be considered family? Okay, you'll be now part of the family because you're staying there. Everything is done.
So I need
there.
time to be part of it.
You don't need
You don't
even
need
time.
time.
You'll just fit in.
Because I spent time with you.
Well, now you're there. You still have the family in Congo. Don't you consider this side family too?
Considered, yes.
You consider.
Yeah, consider. The word is very important.
Consider.
Yeah.
Consider is the
But
top
still
one here.
consideration. What is consideration to you?
I mean,
We are still on family, you remember? Considered, but the word in
family.
bracket is family.
Let me give you another word or another couple of words that can be synonym to what you said. You see them as family.
Is good.
Okay.
He really
No.
projected.
Not even
you
saying
projected it.
you're going to be family.
But you're ignoring what he's saying. The words in bracket is
Family.
Family.
you
But
see
then-
them, you
But
consider them, but still
It's family.
Okay. It's like this.
try to scrap out the word family, then you see how that is going to work.
Do you know the family you're talking about can, at any point, it can break?
How
The
does
Tanzanian family you're talking about.
It
How
will
does it
break.
break?
Yeah.
How will it
Okay,
break?
there's this
Can.
bond.
It can break. Okay, how will that can break everything?
It can break. It can break.
How
There's
does
this-
it break?
How does it break? Yeah. There's this point whereby you come and join a family, another family, right? You come in, but at any point, since you're not biologically located to that family, it can break at any point. Like they can tell you, no, stop coming here. That's not family. While you're back home, they can always consider you. Like even if things fail inside, you're always taken back
Let's
home.
not go down that road.
Which can't happen.
Let's
inside.
not go down that
That's-
road.
that's the
You
truth.
realize
That's how
some people
emotional
tell you don't even
eating.
come back home.
Never actually always
Don't say
love
never.
you.
Don't say
They will
never.
always love you.
My
Like I said, they
brother,
can let you out.
my
They can let you down.
brother,
they'll say.
African parents will disown you in a snap of a finger.
They will always have you in mind.
And this family don't have in mind
No.
when they've welcomed you in
Not
their house.
forever. Not forever.
You've been there for more than 2 years, and you expect.
Okay. A family is
Even
very
the
important.
friends, even the friends
Place-
that did us, that we still have them in our mind.
Yeah, that's.
People
What
can
does that
change.
mean?
Those are even snakes.
Guys, you know,
No way.
if the question was like, is that person you spend time with your family as well? Do you consider them a family? It become yes, but here we agreed that we're talking about family.
Okay, let's
Let
argue
me
the
finish.
point.
Since I needed 2 years to be considered as family, bruh, do you know in that same house I can pick my wife?
Yeah, you've said the truth.
Brother,
Even that doesn't make it a stronger bond as family because that's where your wife is coming from. Then your family.
But we can still
So
get
we talk
divorced.
about a family as
Listen here.
use the how word.
Listen, Daniel.
Isn't I used how word?
Daniel. Yes, a family. We're talking about a family. Being that it's considered to be a family, even a matter of seconds, someone can accept you as a family.
And then,
Excuse.
why do they have to accept me as a family if we are not supposed to?
No, you're taking this to
Do
be
you think your
okay.
father doesn't is not just accepting you? You think he
Because
just
you're a son.
Let's
He has to
project.
bear obligation to
Let's project
have me as
this.
a family.
He has
Let's
to
project
bear it
this.
because he's the one who is parenting you. Maybe he's not happy with
Even
you.
if he stops doing so, he will still be Daniel's father.
I don't want you to
You can't
put it
fit
in that
any form.
perspective.
I can't fit any form and then they ask my father's name and they put Mr.
Exactly.
I don't know the vice chancellor just because I like him.
let's add the facts. Let's add the facts. I've actually seen people that have tried to apply for certain things that they're applying for and they scrap out their entire family. They disown themselves. They choose to go a different path, but they still have their family.
That guy's been a snake to you.
No, he hasn't been a snake. Everybody has their thoughts. I choose to belong to a family where I feel that is family. And that's a broad discussion that maybe you can have another time because just by saying it might have no meaning to it, but it actually has meaning to it. it.
Yeah.
So that's what we had today. Maybe next time, hopefully we shall find you guys again. This guy with his shisha.
You want some shisha?
My soul, when it was talking to her, I chose it.
That guy been a snake to you.
No, he hasn't been a snake. Everybody has that thought. I choose to belong to a family where I feel that is family. And that's a broad discussion that maybe we can have another time, because just by saying it might have no meaning to it, but it actually has meaning to it.
Yeah.
So that's what we had today. Maybe next time, hopefully we shall find you guys again. This guy with his shisha.
You want some shisha?
My soul, when it was talking to her, I chose it.